Hello and welcome to episode 31 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. So, yeah, as you can see, I still have the same clothing on, and that's because I'm still recording these episodes way ahead of you guys. And yeah, so this one will be released 28th, I think, of December. So, well, happy Christmas in advance, and well, let's get this show on the road, shall we? So, boarding skills for the Ilsebord delegation, I take it. Yeah, here you go. One for the entire company. Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in the battle to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Golemold, sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead a mission to save the countryman I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Emmerich. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Golemold, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. That's a set of warding scales, I spy. Not that I would know what they look like. Whoa! Look at these. Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with ether. All the better to fend off the tempering waves. Is that the right term? Anyway, these will give us one less thing to worry about. We just leave the other mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Golemold. Only one way to find out, and nervous or not, I'd march through all 7 hells if it gave me the chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. I hear you've got something for us. Ah, them scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gill or two when this is all over. But we'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what you're all thinking. Why didn't they send Einsar instead? Buggered if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Ilfir told me was they needed someone to help safeguard the future. And here I am. Can't say they haven't got the sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land, in the middle of sodding snow of all the places. Well, me and my crew do whatever needs doing. So let's set sail, or however they're saying it goes on airships. Yes? So these are the famed warning scales. Enough for me and my men, I see. Under normal circumstances, I would not be allowed to travel outside of the 12th Wood. The Seedseer, however, has granted me special permission. She has bid me lend my magics to the people of Golemold while learning all I can of their ways. In so doing, I will come closer to understanding myself and my place in the world, or so she says. I say it is past time our allies benefited from the power at the Seedseer's disposal. Some bemoan that we hide our light under a bushel, and I intend to address that criticism. All right. We heard it would be cold in Golemold, so we came prepared. Oh, the talismans. We are to keep these close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. And before I forget, I have a message from here. In distant lands, in times of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shines the light of life. I hope I have done his words justice. Though like much of Offord has been plagued by the towers, yet while he would not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Ian and Yugiri labor without rest to unite the people, and with their aid will we keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay their efforts by ending this war. Do you have a warding scale for me too? Of course I do. Thank you for this, and for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. But I have little to offer in return. I would impart some advice, if I may. You have been told by many to wear the call of Ilseborg, and I cannot stress enough that this is not no token warning. I will be distributing specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemists Guild, but understand that they are no substitute for proper protection. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now, let us proceed to Alamigan quarters. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilots ready the airships. All right. This is our last chance to make ready before we set 4th. You needn't worry about Uranger and I. We still have what we were in Golemol before. Estinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor. And since he spent a fair bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise. I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking. Hark! Is that the cry of scions in need of Taylor, I hear? But how? I have my ways. Oh yes, indeed. You thought you could sneak off to Ilseborg without telling me? Nothing escapes my notice. Oh, Tatoru. Now, you will wear these garments I've made for you, whether you like it or not. You never cease to amaze. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? What? No! Of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion, rather. The pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? I did have one other thing to share. Ergmhus and Blue Vida have finally returned from assignments in faraway lands. They'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while to keep an eye on events throughout the Orsia. Since they'll be running things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand. In Sholian. Oh, why not? You can keep Kryl company in the Baldessian Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there. And I heard Ermhus and Blue Vida did a fine job carrying on in our stead while we were lying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we've nothing to worry about. My thoughts exactly. Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone who shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your souls to another world. If anything similar disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. Anyway, I've got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Charlian. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Golemont. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you, other than pray for your safe return, which I will every day. Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer. Here are your winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly. There we go. And we got some winter clothes. And of course, since I am, well, a role player, we need to change into said clothing. Too. So let's head to New Gridania, since that's the cheapest place to go to. Use no. Alright. Oh, here we are. And here's the innkeeper. Oh. Go. And yep. If I remember correctly though, store an item. Nope. This is new. Oh, let's see. This is the Monstrum Greatsword. Yes. And there's our coat. And let's there we go. Oh, and there's the sword. Discard all changes. No. Save. Yes. And apply. Let's go here. Change that. Save. Alright, here we go. But very good looking. Alright, and let's head back here. And well, let's talk to her. I accept. I'm told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is. Alright, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you? It's an honor to finally meet you. We of the Garlemald Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into Garlemald. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was only our most noble imperial defector. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and if there is aught we might do to be of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. If you are ready to depart, I will ready the engines. Alright, let's get moving.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly? On the outskirts of the imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's cold.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into two groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
All right. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Supply Depot.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Istola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right, once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
All right. See here. Reduce damage taken. Mask your presence, making it impossible for you, most enemies to detect you. Increase movement speed. Cannot be cast while in combat. While hidden, deliver an attack that neutralizes Imperial soldier when the target is Magitech weaponry or guard dog. Deliver an attack with the potency of 100. Alright. Throws a bomb that confuses the senses of guard dogs, neutralizing them. has no effect on Imperial soldiers or Megatech weaponry. Alright. Assuming there is nothing else you wish to confirm, we may commence the mission as soon as you are ready.
Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count. Seven hells. Seven hells. Must be losing my touch. Seven hells. This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Alright. Come on. Oh. I hit the wrong key.
Damn, spotted. Damn, spotted.
Let's move him out of the way a bit.
No, not yet.
Duty failed. Let's try that again.
Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count. Oh, damn, spotted. Must be losing my touch.
Yeah. I need to knock him out.
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Oh crap.
Must be losing my touch. Damn, spotted.
There we go. Alright, so this episode became a bit longer.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
A few moments later, at the rear of the ill-supported contingent.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but... Wait! Something's coming!
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Fighters! Protect the others!
Come on.
A brief respite, but stay alert. Keep the carriages safe.
What impeccable timing! Fear not, friends! The savior of Ishgard is here!
Where am I supposed to go? Oh, over there.
A fine display, but the other carriages are still in danger. Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
We're the only ones still struggling. Time we put our backs into it then. I've been itching for a good scrap. You lot alright back there?
We're fine, and ready for more.
Hear that? Get to the front and turn the tide.
Head north to join the Vanguard. Meanwhile, on the front line,
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
That's Vigilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them!
I was wondering when you'd turn up. There's no stopping us now. Come on, let's show them what we're made of.
We have them now! Forward!
Right! Let them have it! Got you!
Really? Another one?
That's her! Vigilia!
Do not fall behind!
Or die! Tremble before the sun!
May your screams fill the air!
Wow, there we go. Yeah, sorry this episode became far longer than expected. But, well, not much I can do about that. It's not like I can end the episode in the middle of a battle.
A worthy adversary! Rest! Recover! Reclaim yourself! Then we will fight again! To the death!
Sadu Hatun!
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan? Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated. The chosen forsaken. In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed, bitterly so.
So, welcome to Garlemald.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
There we go. So, I hope you all enjoyed this rather long episode my Let's Play. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.